Okay.
All right.
I had to start the video because we're driving home, and
From
my
God's
husband's
country,
getting
Wamanalo.
my husband's getting impatient. So when I put the video on, then somehow his patience come on because he's on the
Yeah, I
video.
don't like following behind the bus, especially like in Wamanalo and
Right.
when you
No.
get one lane and the bus is stopped right there and everybody gotta wait for the bus.
But guess what?
Hey, look, like,
Guess
hey,
what?
that's my my generator.
What?
And let's see how
Oh.
they get them
Hey,
tied
they have a
together.
boot.
Yeah, you see how the thing is together?
Yeah, but look, they have a
Yeah,
boot
yeah,
on the
yeah,
tire.
yeah. Yeah.
No, but not only do you not like being behind buses, you don't like being behind slow cars.
I love buses. I mean, I love
No,
driving
but
buses.
you don't
especially
like being
driving.
behind slow cars. You don't like being behind somebody that turns right, somebody that turns left.
What you mean?
It's like-
I don't want everybody get out of my way when I'm driving. Just get out of my way.
Everybody clear the road.
Clear the road.
He's driving. Get off.
I'm
Just
driving.
Everybody go on a sidewalk or something.
Hey, you know, we could have gone over there. Stop at Shima's.
What
Get
are we
some-
stopping at Shima's
I'll
for?
get some raw fish.
You know your pistachios was supposed to be for your ride home.
I ate it all. It's gone.
It's gone.
Pistachio is no less long around me. I said three addictions. My biggest three addictions
Do tell.
was sunflower seeds,
Uh-huh.
lollipop, Tootsie Roll lollipops, specifically Tootsie Roll lollipops, not the chocolate one, but all the other
Oh, I love the
the
chocolate.
purple, the yellow, the orange,
The red.
the reds, yeah, all that. That was my favorite. And then pistachio. When I was in Kulani Correctional Facility,
So that's two. Lollipops
I
and
said sunflower seed,
sunflower
lollipops,
seed.
and pistachio.
So the shelled ones
Check,
already?
check,
or-
check. All the call. Sunflower seed. That's one.
I didn't hear sunflower seed.
That was the first thing I said.
Oh.
See, she don't listen to me. See,
I do listen.
typical
Typical what? Say it.
woman.
Typical what? I am not the typical woman. Don't put me in that
Don't
category.
listen to anything a man says.
Really? Really?
You don't listen.
Really?
Usually men are
Yeah.
said to not listen to what a
Yeah.
woman says.
My ex-husband called it selective hearing.
Oh, you got selective hearing.
I don't have selective hearing.
You just exhibited just now.
I didn't select to not hear it though. Like he used to select to not hear what I say. So that means he's admitting that he heard it. He just selects not to answer it, right? Or acknowledge it. See?
Like,
See? See the things that men's do?
whoa. See?
Okay, so I got a question.
What?
So what is a typical man thing that you think you don't do? Like what are the differences, like the stigma out there of what a typical man is, and what of those qualities you think you don't have?
That man is known for doing
Yeah,
that I don't
but
do.
you don't do. Yeah.
That I don't ascribe, or can I say
Yeah.
that I don't ascribe to what is,
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
manly or not manly or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't ascribe to the you know, you gotta always be tough and rugged all the time. I don't ascribe to that. Yeah, I believe that. Stop!
Yeah, I'm proving your point for you.
What you mean?
Yes, you don't have to be tough and rugged all the time.
Bruh.
I'm bringing out your soft side.
Well, you touching me, that's why.
I'm bringing out your
That
soft
thing
side.
give me ookie.
I'm helping you make your, your
Bruh.
point. Okay,
Bruh.
continue.
Yeah, so that right there, you know, the other thing is that I'm really irritated with men is that men think that they always gotta be in control. That women should just shut the fuck up and sit in the background.
Stay in the kitchen.
Yeah, and stay in the kitchen. That's some bullshit Neanderthal shit, bro. I don't believe in that because I found throughout my life that women were way more smarter and way more powerful. You know what I mean? Now, I mean, look at the fact that women can give birth. Well, me, I get them paper cut. I can't let them grow.
I think
You
there's
know
a
what I
lot
mean?
of things that men can do though that women can't do.
No, yeah.
I
I mean, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
I mean, but I was raised by a strong woman.
Yeah.
You know, my mom, her nickname was Geronimo for a reason. You know, so to me, I got influence from a very young age. My auntie Ina, you know, my auntie EP, my auntie Julie, my auntie Ellen. I mean, they was all rugged in their own way.
Yeah.
But my mom was the bull, though. There
But
was
I
no
agree with
mistaking.
you. I agree with you. Those traits that you don't have of a typical man.
Yeah. Why you agree to that though?
Oh, because you never had an issue from when I first met you. You never had an issue with standing behind a woman, any woman. Like, you know, he has his
Tita posse.
posse, right?
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah.
never had a problem.
Well, you know, I feel the most secure
around
with my
Titas.
Tita posse. You know, when I was a young boy, running around in the streets,
Mhm.
most of my friends was all women and was Wahinis, and most of them was Buchis. You know, I always had like close knit connection to Buchis and
That
stuff
makes
like
sense though,
that. You know, 'cause-
because if you're around butchies, you can't get accused of something that you didn't do, right? Because they're butchies,
yeah,
and
yeah, they don't fuck around.
and
They don't play that
you've
shit.
been around men all
Mhm.
your prison life, so you're not, you know, you're done with it already, right? Like you're done with the men, so that would make
I
sense.
cannot. I'm not real. I cannot stand being around men as a hui. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy that going, you know, get all the boys together and we're going drink and kanika pila and all that. You know, just like from when I was a kid, I used to see the boys. We go stop at the store, Gulick, the pink store on Gulick and School Street, that pink store that was over there, the Puerto Rican
Mhm.
place. And we go buy a 40 ounce, what they call that? We had a name for it. Kind
I
of
don't know. I didn't drink
eight,
like that.
8 ball.
8 ball.
Yeah, 8 ball.
I've heard it. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is.
Old English 800, right? We call them 8 ball. And we would grab our 40s, like literally, we all stand over there. Everybody grab one bottle, and then we go down Kepiti and we go drink. But the minute somebody start talking stupid, hey, go rock that fucker right there. I get up and I don't say nothing. I just get up and start walking. And then, hey, Dimon, where you going? Talk my bro. I'm out of here, bro. Fuck, I gotta go. Cause you know I just went smoke on joint, and I don't like nobody bum my trip. And these guys they talking crazy about banging a bottle on top of this guy's head that they don't even know. He just walking by. They're just picking the next random guy. And I never used to like that. And I was like, you know what, fuck, I'm out of here. And that's why if you notice all my crimes was committed by myself. I never hang out with nobody for go commit crimes.
You didn't have a partner.
You know.
Did it your damn self?
I did it my damn self, huh? You know, because one, it's gonna fucking disappoint. I'm gonna disappoint myself knowing that this clown that I'm running around with gonna rat me out. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'd rather just.
You mean like you
do my
ratted
own
me
shit.
out to the kids yesterday?
For me?
Yeah.
Would I do that?
Yes.
No, man, that's my crew, man.
Well, what did you rat them out?
I didn't rat.
We have a family text.
I didn't rat.
that you did rat.
I did not rat.
What did you tell them?
I was a witness.
To what?
I was a witness to what was being cooked. The hamburger steak.
Uh-huh.
The killer hamburger. If you want hamburger steak, my wife got a recipe for
And-
hamburger steak that will knock your socks off, bro.
But and
Because
so
what she puts in a hamburger, how she makes the hamburger steak, and then how she cook them. Oh man, that's killers, bro.
but what did you do? Like,
And if you're not using real brown gravy,
he's avoiding.
what?
He's like, what did you do?
Oh
You ratted me
no,
out.
I just witnessed.
Informed the kids.
I just witnessed the hamburger steak being cooked. You know what I mean? So I had to notify my crew.
But knowing that they
No, but
would
that's
be
my
like-
crew though.
So knowing that they would be like, I want hamburger steak, right?
Right? You know, because
And then when I was on the
you keep
phone
promising them that, but this is how you do. You cook great stuff to eat, right? You cook great stuff to eat, but you act like a drug dealer. You just give us a lick and a promise, and we still with a jonesing for
That's
the next
what you used to say
100
about
million
my
minutes.
cookies.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, we love your cookies, boy. I'm gonna eat your cookie, boy. Yeah. I had a whole bunch of guys. Oh, yeah, Dimon, I love your voice cookies. Yeah, motherfucker, you wish. And they love my balls too. Though.
I used them and they loved balls. I used to make, how many cookies was I making? I was making a lot.
So if you don't know, the cookies, yeah, she was making cookies.
Yeah, I think we talked about
All
that.
kind of different cookies. And then also my balls is deep fried corned beef hash. You know, it comes in like a little
They're delicious and they're frosted.
frosted bowls.
Frosted with Parmesan.
I'm 60 years old, but running frosted bowls.
But okay, so what other qualities you think you have?
Just that, the whole, I don't buy into the whole machismo thing. Because I seen a lot of these guys, you know, they come in, they act tough, they talk tough, the big noise and all that. And then they still say, lockdown. And the first thing, oh, come we gotta go lockdown, bro. Fuck, it's not my bad, bro. Fuck, everybody take your bird. Crying like babies. Because they're going lockdown in one cell that we already stay locked down in the block, in the module. You know what I mean? So be crazy, bro. No, so this is how the lockdown is. So you get the cell, you can get locked down in a cell, you get locked down in a quad, you get locked down in your block, and locked down in the module, and then locked down in a facility. You get 5 ways of being locked down in prison. And all these guys, they think it's something. To get locked down, they think it's a thing.
I mean,
It's
aren't
not
you-
a thing.
Aren't you already locked in? the
Yeah,
building?
exactly. Right? Once you lock in the facility, you're already locked down. You know what I mean? But they stay crying about that. And so I had an incident one time, and I just came back up my first parole violation. I was like 2 months back, and I was like going through all kinds of mental problems.
So you admit you have mental problems?
No, I was going through mental problems. I never had mental problems. Going through the problem.
Right.
You know, and what snapped me out of that you know, that broken heartedness was the guy had an incident that would happen. These guys, dummies. You already know the sergeant. Everybody know the cigarettes was illegal, but the
What?
sergeant not gonna bother if you know put him in his face.
Yeah.
If you put him in his face, then you're gonna have to take action, right?
Yeah.
And this was a sergeant that is OG sergeant, and this guy snapped for every little thing. Snap, crackle, pop, snap. And these 2 clowns came back from breakfast, and they was in front of the shower, the cells by the shower, and they was freaking smoking one cigarette. They was sharing with each other. And I look at that, I'm like, yeah, here we go. And sure enough, what the fuck you guys doing over there? Fucking lockdown, everybody. Then these other clowns start talking about who the hell will draw heat and, you know, take your burn and this and that. And just the whole action was, first of all, you gotta be a fucking rookie to be doing shit like that in front of the cops.
Key.
Right? You draw fucking heat, right? Plenty of guys, they do that. They act tough, but they draw in heat. You know what I mean? All kind of shit that's happening. I was mad about that, and I was mad that these clowns coming out of the out of the woodwork, you know, mad about that, about being locked down. And finally, I just had too much, bro. So my roommate was just happened to be leaving. He was a professor at UH, got caught up in some sexual stuff, but he was getting released. So I took his mattress down. And he's an older guy. I took his mattress down. And then right there, I just turned around to the whole quad and said, hey, buddy, listen up over here. Tell me, you know what? Fuck all you guys. You guys are a bunch of fucking faggots over here. You guys talking stupid, acting dumb. You know what I mean? Crying about being fucking locked down. What, you stay in fucking prison, bro? What the fuck you crying about being locked down? We already stay locked down. We're in prison. You know what I mean? So fucking, well, fuck it. Not for ready. You know, if you guys, I don't can link everybody over here, but I can tell you what, boy, fucking link action. Come myself. See what's happening. But then had some OGs that was over there, like, hey, Baracanas, hey, that's you. Well, the guys was in the cell all this time. I guess they was smoking weed, you know, or smoking ice or something. 'Cause they never know I was there for 2 fucking months. I was in there.
Wow.
They never did come see me, but now all of a sudden they see me skitching. They're like, oh boy, Connor skitching again.
Gotta be you.
It gotta be nice. You know what I mean? Gotta be like, fucking make nice.
Everybody know. Gotta
Everybody-
be you.
Fucking demon. Same thing,
Demon.
fucking demon. And then fucking never helped that Dante, the ACO, OG ACO, call on the speaker. Fuck the Connors, you don't change it. I tell him, bro, fuck these fucking crybabies, bro. So for prove a point to everybody, he cracked all the cell doors. And I was like, okay, bro, let's go. Fuck, I walk up to my cell. I stand inside my fucking
Well,
cell.
because
Let's
you
go.
called everybody out.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, bro, we gotta do this. See, that's another thing too. You know, if you're going wolf about shit, you better be ready for back your play, because the first time you wolf about something and you know back your play, everybody gonna know you on faggot. You just a guy, you fronting. So you have to take your cracks. You have to be ready to take your cracks. And I was ready. We only had one clown that would come over there and start talking. Like, he never talked nothing. He just was acting rugged in front of cell, walking back and forth, looking inside and all that. I told him, don't look inside my fucking cell. Come inside. Come inside. Close the fucking door. I'll take care of the rest. And then he came inside. Because I will call him all of that, he gonna make like he was gonna walk in my cell. Walk out, and he put out his arms for hug me. Oh, brother, I'm sorry, but not over here for make trouble and all this, but you know, I just telling the thing, how come these guys, they're gonna take their burn? I tell them, well, first of all, for you to tell somebody to take their fucking burn, is already you trying to fucking govern somebody else. I know, nobody gonna tell me if I take my burn or not take my burn. If I like take my burn, I'm gonna take my burn. If I don't take my burn, I'm not gonna take my burn. And either way, I'm gonna fucking deal with the consequences of that choice. But no fucking come over here act like you fucking coming in here like you gonna fucking do something. Fucking like do something, just swing, but you fuck, I got you. And of course she didn't apologize and brother me. And,
So you got a hug.
yeah, he wanted to fucking have a hug. But I told him about beat it out of my fucking self. Don't come over here. But eventually, I had to like make nice. So
Make nice.
it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, but that's what I mean. Like, plenty of people they fucking front all the time.
Okay, so we're talking about how you
Yeah.
are different from other guys.
Oh, I'm different from other guys because I raised on the fucking street and I live that fucking mentality.
Yeah.
And I don't mind crying because crying is good. You know, men think that crying is a bad thing, but you know, when the emotions is there, the emotions is there. You know what I mean? So I'd rather do that than hold them in, because in the past, holding them in only make me explode
And I
and
cry
do
all the
stupid
time.
shit. You don't cry, baby. You always cry. You cry for everything.
I do.
Yeah, good, bad, whatever. You always cry.
I do.
You know, you see the kitten come over there, sleep on me. She don't relate to you, but she relate to me. You get mad, you get jealous.
I don't
cry.
get mad.
You get jealous.
I get jealous. Because, like, I'm the one that's trying to teach the kitten to be nice and loving, and you're the one like pack, and like making
Because
trouble
I'm
to
making
the
her
cat.
titter. I
See?
bring
But
her
I don't want
titter.
to tit a cat.
It's
Titter
good.
kittens grow up to be vicious cats.
They don't got this.
Yes, they do.
She's not gonna do this.
Yes.
She'll be loving to us.
But then she crawls on you
Yeah.
instead of me. I take her and she's like, "Rawr." I'm like, "Beesh." And she sleeps above your head.
That's my girl. That's my
Whatever.
girl.
Whatever.
Yeah. But yeah,
So-
and then
And then you do cook and clean.
I
Oh
love
my
cooking.
gosh. Like, I have an OCD partner.
yeah, I love
It's
cooking
great.
and cleaning. Because when I was raised, my mom would always say, when you get 18 and you're on your own, mommy not gonna be there for wash your dishes, and wash your clothes, and clean your house. So you better learn how to cook, wash dishes, clean the house. You know what I mean? Wash your clothes.
So I have to say,
So I'm domesticated. Yeah.
so my last marriage, I did all the cooking and cleaning and everything. So when the first time I saw him doing dishes, right, and he was sweating, I mean profusely sweating, because it was hot and he was doing the dishes. And I was sitting in the living room looking at him, and I was waiting for like the explosion, you know, like, oh man, he's doing dishes, he's sweating, he's gonna be grouchy, he's gonna look over at me or something. And
Get over here, woman, and do the dishes.
he looked over at me and he goes, "Hi, baby, you need something?" And I'm like, "Huh?" You know, like literally, huh? And he goes, "I'm almost done with the dishes. When I can get you what you need." And I'm just like, "Huh?" You know, he goes, "What's the matter?" And I go, "Well, you're doing dishes." He goes, "Yeah, Captain Obvious, I'm doing dishes, right?"
Captain Obvious in the house.
And I go, "And you're profusely sweating." He goes, "Yeah, it's hot." I go, "And you're smiling, asking me if I want something?" He goes, "Yeah." And he like literally didn't even see the weirdness in that, but I
Why
did
is it weird?
because I came
I'm right
from-
there. If you're looking at me, I stay right by the icebox or whatever. I can go get them for you.
See, that's not like a typical man. Women will agree with me. That's not a typical man thing. It's not. And I appreciate it so much. Because it makes my life a lot
Yeah, I don't
easier.
like life as a typical man. Because I find out that it's all that typical man is all bullshit.
Yeah.
It's just a front. It's a front because we're scared little boys. That's the reality.
And
The
I don't
tough guy is just a scared little boy.
I don't think I'm a typical woman.
I was a scared little boy the whole time I was in prison. That's one thing that nobody knows. I told you that.
I knew before you told me.
Yeah. But the reason why it was, fuck, I was doing life by myself. You know what I mean? I only had myself. I was never into gangs or hanging out with boys and all that. And I had to protect myself. Because I was afraid. I was afraid that fucking guys would fucking try to act like they can come over there and punk me. So I had to go on the offensive. I had to be the aggressor. I had to
Killer me, killer.
demonstrate. Because I had 7 life sentences. I had nothing to lose. You know what I mean? I had nothing to lose. Hey, if I'm gonna die today, I'm gonna die today. Okay, nothing can change them. You know what I mean? So I might as well go all out. Just do whatever you can to freaking set the record straight so they understand. A lot of these guys, they only like throw hands to show that they're a better boxer or MMA fighter or martial artist and all that. I don't give a shit about all that. You know what I mean? Yeah, good. You can fight good, right on. But I can do something different that you know can do. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna claim.
Don't forget about my two moms.
Oh, see, why you never tell me?
I told you in Waimanalo.
Girl,
I told you in Waimanalo.
but you know I get that kind of cooling moment. See this guy? See, I'm trying to
But
get
he's
in.
trying to come in this side, that's why.
If you know I go in
Okay,
this
so-
way and you go in that way, we should just work together to make it happen.
Okay, so what do you think? I know I should answer my own question, but I want you to answer it. What do you think how I'm not like a typical woman?
Well, number one, you're not a gold digger. You don't give a shit about diamonds and pearls and fancy bags
Birkin bags.
and bats. You're not into the bats and all the makeup and all that.
As you can see, I didn't even do my hair today. And wait, I don't know if you guys can see it. I forgot my hair clip. So can you see it? Like I'm using what do you call this? Like a binder clip for my hair
Hey, it works.
because I'm ghetto fabulous.
Well, you know, she's naturally beautiful. Naturally beautiful. So beautiful. I love touching your skin, looking at you. My favorite pastime is looking at my wife. I check her out every time. But no, she's not bougie like that. You know, she's down to earth. And the fact that she never gets scared from hearing about my past. You know, she come from Pro City, but come from upper echelon type peoples. I come from poor broke motherfuckers, right? We come from the housing, we're on welfare, we live the broke ass life.
No, we weren't well to do
You know,
either.
but us guys, look at you guys the guys on the other side of the tracks.
See, I could never
The
understand
the
that.
more established kind of peoples. And you know, she's a lion tamer. You know, I love that, you know. She'll cuddle the bear and all that kind of crazy shit. So that you're very empathetic towards everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Very open and empathetic to that. And so I like that about you. And I also fucking you really fucking smart. You catch on fast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not a dummy. You see something look kind of sideways, you go, huh? Yeah, you know what I mean. So you get street smarts, and that's amazing for somebody who's not raised
I
on the
was
street.
gonna say.
You know, that's amazing. There's a lot of people walking through life, and that's the other thing. You're not a sleepwalker.
A sleepwalker?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Sleepwalker is the kind of people walking through life. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're just going through life. You see, you walk by the elevator, you press the elevator, you walk in the elevator, you like on zombie. You know what I mean? These are the kind
So,
of
like,
people that
living
get
with
clipped.
purpose.
And they wonder why they get clipped. You know what I mean? They get clipped because they're not paying attention to the surroundings. You know what I mean? A lot of people who are victimized. And so let me share this with you guys. I come from the criminal element. If you're walking around like on sleepwalker, you're going to be a victim. You know what I mean? And that's just the reality. You know? You should always be on alert. You should watch your surroundings.
And I figured it out because we had a conversation about this last night, where
Right.
he said he didn't believe that I am aware of my surroundings, and I beg to differ because
Yeah, I have to be checked on
Yeah,
that. I got
you
checked
know,
on
like-
that, yeah.
so like when you're at the ATM and there's that little strip on the top that is like reflective.
You know
right?
why that's there? Does anybody out there
Was there a real
know why that what they call that? Mirror looking strips
reason? Yeah.
over there at the ATM? You know why that's there? It's for your protection.
Is that really like?
Yes.
there's- I just thought
They
it was like.
designed it so you can see behind you
Yeah.
while you're looking forward.
So that's what I always do. So I pay attention to who's
Yeah.
behind me, and if
So
it.
pay attention. Wake
so
up.
I make sure, and then when I'm walking somewhere, I always hold my bag like this.
Yeah.
So if somebody comes up to me, I mean, you know, I might lose, but they're gonna come away with some markings. Let me tell you.
They gonna fuck out.
And so, you know, I try at least not to make it easy for people. They gotta work for it if they're gonna
You know-
take me down.
Yeah, you know why criminals tell you to shut up and don't say nothing when they're robbing you? You know why criminals tell you that? I'm gonna give you the secret. They tell you that because they're scared about getting caught. That's why they tell you that.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, they ain't gonna do jack shit if you react in one way that going to cause them to run off because you're drawing heat.
You remember the first time you did that? You played around with me, and he was pretending to be a robber, and he came up behind me, and he goes, "Shut up and give me all your money." And I went, "Ah!" And he looked at me, and he goes, "What the hell was that?" I said, "Because you told me to shut up." He goes, "You see right there? If my victims had done that, I think I wouldn't have gotten away with stuff."
Yeah. So a lot of the kind psychology behind all that is flight or fright.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And people will pick the path of least resistance.
Yeah. 543 Kalai, love you.
If you understand human behavior, people go and pick the path of least resistance,
Yeah.
including criminals. Because we like take your money easily without getting caught. So no make them easy. Simple.
That's why I
Now,
said.
of course, you know, if they go on gun, well, a lot of times, especially in Hawaii, 9 times out of 10, no more nothing, no bullets in a gun. It's a fake gun, or or the kind they don't even know how to shoot.
But you know what I figure
And there's techniques
about
that you can learn. There's techniques that you can learn that can allow you to disarm somebody. You know?
Yeah. I figure though, if somebody has a gun and they tell me to do something or they're gonna shoot me, right? Then to me, I'm like, well, if you're gonna shoot me, you're gonna shoot me anyway. So I ain't gonna do what you freaking want.
see that right there? That's right there. That's a survival thing right there.
I
Like,
mean, you
fuck,
gotta,
if I'm gonna die anyway, okay
Yeah,
then. Fuck
like,
then.
I ain't making it easy for you,
Yeah,
you know? Go
you know?
ahead, you know, do what you gotta do. Or
You know?
they're really just, you know, bluffing. So it's like, okay, then either way, I'm still gonna make it
Not
hard
a
for
lot
you.
of people. If you got a pull and gun on somebody and not use them, they're telling me you're mau. You're just using them for scare somebody.
But here's what
And
I
that's
figured out.
that can get you killed.
Here's what I figured out of why you think that I'm not aware of my surroundings. Because a lot of times we'll be walking around, right? And I'll already see like some sketch person. But I don't make it obvious. Like him, the difference is, you know, where he comes from. He sees something sketch, he's right up on them like this. You know, that's right, I see you, motherfucker, right?
Like the time when we was in Seattle.
Yeah.
Right?
Like he lets them know, I see you, don't fuck around. But me, I'm the opposite where, okay, I see you and I'm watching you and I'm ready, but I'm gonna make like, you know, I'm not looking at you. So a lot of times
you run the stealth program. Man.
so a lot of times he'll tell me, he's behind me and he'll tell me, watch out, the guy on your right. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And he goes, no, right there, the guy on your right, watch out. I'm like, I know. And I'm looking at him like, shut up, stop drawing heat, because I see him, you know.
How the fuck you would tell me I joined you?
Drawing heat, because he keep telling me like the guy over there. I'm like, I already saw him like 10 seconds ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got it. But I think
This
because
way I
I'm
wanna
quiet
protect
about
it,
it,
yeah.
I think that's why you thought I wasn't
So
aware.
I like that dynamic. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like when we in the Seattle one, those three black guys that was
Yeah.
in front of that marijuana shop.
Yeah. Before we got out of the car, I seen
Yeah,
him.
880.
You know, and
FFF 880.
I already. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I just told her, just stay close behind me. Just keep walking. Look straight ahead. Don't worry about it. And when we was there and we roll up on him, we was rolling right past him. I just told him, hey, what's going on, man? You know what I mean? Letting him know that I see you. You know what I mean? And
Fuck around and
saying,
found out.
let's go, man. You know, it's a black code for, yeah, I'm a fucking dog right here, bro. You know?
So see, we would make a good
Yeah.
team, like, you know what I mean? Because you're the one that they're gonna think they have to go up against, and then I'm gonna be the one on the side.
They gonna find out that his mommy protecting me. She's protecting me from all the bad peoples in the world. I got protection right there.
That's why my friend, I have a Samoan friend that she calls me the Chihuahua gangster.
Oh, yeah.
She teases
That's
me.
how Tita, bro.
I'm
right
like,
there.
what
That's
the
how
hell is
Tita.
that for?
And she from the fall. She from Camp 4.
She goes, yeah.
Yeah.
I call you the. She goes, I
Cowboy.
call you the Chihuahua gangster. And
Cowboy
I'm
in the
like,
house.
why?
We
She
miss
goes,
our
because.
Tita couple for 100 million minutes we never hear from her.
Yeah, she's fired.
Bro,
I
where
already
she stay,
fired
bro?
her. I called her again the other day.
We
and
never
she
hear
didn't
from her.
answer.
100 And she never did come on the Aina, bro.
She's fired. Told you.
Oh,
I fired her.
She's not fired.
She's fired.
But she Tita for life.
But we can scrap.
She's not that scared. You, bro. She gonna putty you.
It's okay. Because she can't bend over, so I'll catch her from the bottom.
She love you.
No, I love
She
her
stand
too.
with you in our wedding, everything.
Yeah,
She was with you from thick and thin from when I first met you guys.
yeah.
Yeah,
She was
two
always,
people.
and she's always
She's solid.
solid with you.
One thing I love about my wife's friends, like they're all solid with her, and I know if I act up, they're gonna punch my face. Yeah. That's the kind. They're all ready for fire. Denise, oh my God. Her mom,
Yeah.
right, they're all like fire and punch my face.
My mom is a little bit crazy.
Okay, so
though.
where we at? We're at mom's house.
Yeah, so
We're at her mom's house.
I'm gonna cut the video, and
Oh,
then
peace and happiness.
we'll do
y'all.
another one when we come back.